you Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We are back after Line. A little change schedule. Started Line today and tomorrow. Obviously, the maintenance over the week has thrown things a bit up in the air. So, yeah, going to get in there. Obviously, I'm currently doing the dailies, get them out of the way like usual. And then we'll go and start doing some TFOs. And we'll see if RNG Jesus is with us today or not. Oh god, the endeavours aren't great. Borg one will be easy enough to do. That's something not right. It seems to be taking a lot of damage. And I do need to adjust the audio, because that is a bit on the loud side. So, momentos. That one. Theory, that should be better.
Until next time.
Yeah. So, over to everybody's favourite, even though it's not, good old dilithium mine. Tend to keep the mission for the prospect, the rich ones, that you get the, or like the certificate, whatever you want, the permission slip to mine the rich dilithium nodes. I tend to keep that one, like I said, many a time, because it gives you a guaranteed beaming location. Means you don't end up randomly on the asteroid, hoping that you don't end up having to backtrack on yourself. And of course, the usual, trying to get a score of over 700. I tend to find that if you get a score of 400 by the time you're down to about 20 seconds, you're pretty much guaranteed to complete it. So you can be very unlucky and not do it. And there we go, that's the 700. I tend to keep going anyway because I am trying to beat a personal best of my own of 1035. And I know you can get it higher because I've seen people with higher scores. Another one halfway done. Obviously that's another done. Yeah, I still find the asteroid one of the most weirdest ones, more than anything because it's one of the few places that there is zero music on. And we know how STO likes to dump music in everything. But I'm kind of like looking at my endeavours and thinking, is it worth re-rolling one of those? The Borg ships, no, because you're pretty much guaranteed to get a Borg TFO. Probably multiple times. Terran ships in the battle zone. If it was just Terran ships, maybe would have done it. Polon damage. I can't remember if I built a Polon set or not. But it's the easiest way to have a look and find out. No. I don't have a Polon set. Otherwise it would have been listed. So that one I probably need to reset, but I might get something absolutely terrible. So maybe. If you're wondering why I keep looking to the right, it's because that's where I have all my stream monitoring things and anything that TamTam needs to make me aware of. So, last one before we're moving on. Obviously, we'll head over to the Fleet Dilithium mine, get the extra 500 dilithium on top of the 8k that you can find every day. You just got to remember to do it in the right order. Right, that's this rock done. Right, fleet dilithium mine. Obviously, if you're on a fleet and they have it unlocked, every 24 hours on top of your 8k dilithium, you can refine an extra 500. It takes literally 5 seconds to do once you're at the fleet dilithium mine. I highly recommend you do it. But of course, as always, the general rule of thumb is make sure you do the 8k first. If you do not do that first, it will take that 500 from that pool. As you want it as a bonus, you have to make sure you've done your 8k first. Obviously, we are waiting for load screens. As always. So yes, like I said, make sure you do that refinement first. And no, I am not doing the dilithium mine because, the fleet dilithium mine, because there is a ton of mining nodes to do for that one. I very rarely do that. I might do it on a dilithium weekend, but general rule of thumb, no. But yes, like I said, extra 500 dilithium that you can do every 24 hours. If you have veteran status, you can do the extra 1000 dilithium refinement at Starfleet Academy. So this is the guy you talk to. Additional, just beginner, it takes 5 seconds to complete. Obviously, you should have it unlocked with your plate. And that's it. Extra 500 dilithium done. And we can just return to continuing the dailies. So we are looking for the, oh god, what they're called, the Defari patrols. Generally you'll find 2. They are going to be somewhere towards the outpost that I'm currently heading towards. They can appear in front of you, or to the left, to the right. It is pretty random where they appear, but they all sort of appear in the same rough area. You can get 3 missions from those. Those 3 missions are generally, they are different, but they generally follow the same path, if you like. Go in, blow up the brain. And luckily we've got one straight ahead where we're actually heading as well, which makes things a bit easier. We have to change course ever so slightly. But you do get 3 missions that are very similar. There will be a Defari patrol ship, normally damaged, that you either have to beam people over or beam people off, or it'll be a case of defending them and blowing up the brain. Ultimately, you're going to be blowing up brain. Obviously, we just wait for it to load in. And it's a defense one. are getting quite a few dilithium burns off, which make a nice change. Probably the easier out of the 3 that you can get, because it is pretty much a march in, blow up the brain, transport the cargo, and then you're moving on. Again, you can get 3 missions now at this one. It tends to be the blockade, or it can be find the missing transport, or again, you kind of like just got to blow up the marine ship. Again, in these 3 maps that I'll be doing, there is a chance of the green capital ships spawning in it. So extra things to blow up, guaranteed purple drop from it, not much use to me. But obviously, if you are starting out in it, it could be useful to you. And it's the general blow up one. So it's blow up this ship, blow up another ship, blow up yet another ship, then blow up 3 ships that are heading towards the station, and then that's this one done. See that the little fighters are not that far off. Obviously, we're just waiting for this communication to come in, so I'll bring the ship in. Which did not last very long at all. And they really just didn't last long enough to worry about. So moving on to Zarya. Which again, it has a double loading screen. Don't quite understand why, because it is literally you arrive, you move a few hundred feet, and then you beam down. Of course, meaning double loading screens. Sometimes it can be pretty fast on getting through your first one like that. Majority of the time, that isn't the case though. Majority of the time you are kind of stuck behind this. Come on. Again, you do have 3 missions here that you can get. Tag the ore crates. Just trying to think now. What is it? Tag the ore crates, plant the spatial chargers, and upload the virus. You're going to have to rescue these guys every single time anyway. I've got tag the ore crates, as you can see. So, one here, one over here. And of course, one over here. If you get plant and spatial charges, it goes on that crate there. Then you have to plant the second one on the second pillar, obviously in the next room, and the final one goes on the second pillar. Yeah. Obviously, if you get the upload the virus, there is only 3 terminals. They will be glowing, so it's not like you're going to miss them. Okay, come on, shoot. And that'll be the terminal. You'll see them glowing if you obviously get that one. The groups of mobs, you'll pretty much get it standardized. You do get an extra beaming of mobs at one point, and it can be literally at any point where there is a group of mobs that they can spawn in. So I'm going to get him in this group over here because I've not had them as yet. As you can see, just like that. All killed off nice and quickly. So yeah, that would be the pillar in this room. You plant spatial charge on. No, it wouldn't. It'd be that one because it's the middle one. I will get it right. And again, once you kill the guys, it'll complete and you can beam out. Over to the bell, which I believe there is only 2 missions for this one. And it is either going to be the cloaked minefield around a destroyed outpost, or it will be ships to blow up. Again, more blowing up, green ships that are attacking just generally the mining ships in the area. Not difficult. 99% of the time I would say you get the cloaked minefield around the destroyed outpost. It does tend to be the way of things. And it is. Again, just move forward a bit. The reason why you do that is because you're going to be blowing up the mines before you move on, and if you haven't moved forward ever so slightly, you won't be able to hit them all. And it's as easy as that. Right, where's the rock? There's the rock. And it is just literally going blow them up. Not difficult. And we're just now left with Green Patrol. You do get people still asking in the global chat. It's dead easy to find. Just target Breen and set course to it. Now, the Breen Patrol travels between, obviously, Breen and them 2 stars. If you are opposite these 2 stars and you can see the Breen Patrol here, do not bother going for it because it despawns about here and you will not make it. Which you can see, it's reasonably close. That is going to despawn soon. There is no point going for it. They'll just keep heading towards Breen. They will obviously spawn close to Breen and they will be slightly off to the right of you. Which we should see them any second. There we go. Obviously, if you're playing this as Klingon, as soon as you arrive, open fire. No negotiation, no talking, no nothing. If you're playing the Federation, you do have to rescue the hostages, or it is a fail situation for the mission. And as it is a day late, it means you're then locked out for 24 hours on it. Pretty easy to do. You know, you've just got to set the pulse off and beam them aboard. You then get the option to blow them up. I tend not to, because if I'm playing a Federation character, it's not something you would do. You know, you achieved your goals without combat. So suggest a trade, you're not having Melatinum, offer them something else, find another option, analyse risks, attempt to deflect the pulse. And it is literally as easy as that. Obviously, you can choose to fight them. If you do choose to fight them, you obviously blow them up and you can then leave, or you can hang about for the second wave and blow them up. Not something I really need to do because I have completed the mission. Obviously, it's Federation, so why hang about? So we'll head back to the Sol system, do the event, and then we'll start doing some TFOs. Which obviously is the Tholian event at the moment. So, stick myself in for both. Particularly don't want the Vault, if I can out, if it's going to pop. You do tend to find that the Azure Nebula does seem to come up more often. Because half of the problem with the Vault is it's very, very long-winded.
The Tholians have captured a number of rock ships, and we need to free them. The ships are being held by tractor beams, emitting from asteroid bases. Each base has 4 tractor emitters. Disable them to free the ships. The Tholians are likely to send reinforcements when they realize what we're doing, so the Lisette will stand ready to hold off any additional ships that arrive.
Again, pretty easy. All you're doing, going in, blowing up Tholians,
And save as many ships as possible.
disabling the tractor beams,
Critical for my people.
and then moving on. Most people should have done this because I do believe
The Tholians are
it is kind of one of the missions that you do as a follow-on.
Apex Warbird is escaping.
And it's pretty easy. It is a reasonably long TFO. You know, 10 minutes, I do believe, in its full entirety.
Atalis Warbird is escaping.
That's another one out. I believe we should get the spawn in the middle now. So what's going on here? Why hasn't this been done yet? You've got space jellyfish that's just sitting on the perimeter. Have they blown up the ships and not? Oh, they are doing it. I'll let them off.
New readings on
Warbird is
sensors.
escaping.
More Tholian ships are on the way here.
A Falchion Dreadnought is escaping.
I think we got them all. Again, you kind of want to be looking at where you want to be heading next. There's literally no point going to a point if there is like majority of people there.
Atalis Warbird is escaping.
Clear them out. I suspect they'll probably finish these off before I even get there. I'd be very surprised if they haven't. But I can help with the tractor beam, so why not? There is only one person here.
Attilis Warbird is escaping. A Hapax Warbird is escaping.
And we are kind of looking for some spawns to happen. A bit slow on the uptake of them arriving. So we've got just over 6 minutes 20 seconds. I was going to say space jellyfish is blatting them over there. Every now and again I keep seeing the purple from their AoE ability. May as well head on over there though, help them out with clearing the tractor beams. And I can't help to this day that whenever I see the space jellyfish, I always think they missed a trick. They should have had the arms slapping the spaceships.
Attilis Warbird is escaping.
Just for the sheer shits and giggles of it.
A Falchion Dreadnought is escaping.
Don't know what was being attacked there.
A Hapax Warbird is escaping.
I'll get rid of the loot out of the way. I've got the good old heat cancelling every 5 seconds. I haven't worked out what causes that trigger. Kind of get the feeling that it might have something to do with buffs that you get from combat and dropping off, cause it to do a reset. Just under 3 minutes left.
Attilis Warbird is escaping.
Looks like they've blown up everything there.
Escaping.
Not seen any points for anything at the moment. Bit anticlimactic.
A Talis warbird is escaping.
Got just over a minute. Should be able to get this one out. Now, so long as it doesn't cancel it, should be able to do it, I think. It's going to be tight, but oh, then again. It takes about 5 seconds to release a ship. Yeah, I'm not going to finish it in time. But, doesn't matter.
With your fleet.
We completed the TFO.
Quite impressed.
So that is one of the event quests done. Obviously you don't need to do both, you only need to do one to get the credit for it. We'll do a double check to make sure that it has credited. If it finally loads this last 2%. Which it has done, as you can see there. So obviously on the hour every hour, take a 5-minute break. That's exactly what I'm going to do. It's also when I'm on 3 minutes of adverts, disable pre-roll over here on Twitch. Obviously if you're watching this on YouTube, I have no control over adverts over there, and I do apologise about that. Obviously nobody likes adverts. I don't like adverts. You don't like adverts. Hence the only reason why I only ever run them on the hour every hour. So with that, obviously adverts are not guaranteed. It's down to region and availability. So if you don't get adverts, sit back and enjoy the music, and I'll be right back.
And we're back. We're going to start doing some TFOs now. Obviously, it's probably going to be a short stream today, so I'll probably finish in at 3. So you can see currently what time it is for me up here. So yeah, going to get into it, see what we get, see what random advance we get. I pretty much expect that we'll get some bug at some point, because that pretty much seems to be a standard. Missions that I'm expecting, obviously, like I said, the bug ones, maybe the swarm, and probably my arch nemesis, bug hunt, which is rather aptly named, because if you're going to have a TFO that's going to bug out and you not be able to complete it, it does tend to be bug hunt. So let's see where we're going to end up. The icon is still flashing, so it's still waiting for it to dump us in. You. Hopefully it won't be too long. It's stopped flashing, so it's now gathering our party before venturing forth. Obviously, if we get the warp out animation, we know it's a space TFO. If we don't get the warp out animation, we know it's a ground one. And knowing my luck, it's probably bug hunt. We just will not know until we get in it. And it is a ground one. And it's bug hunt, exactly as predicted. We have a little pig man. Ugh. God, I hate this one. Like I said, this is the one that tends to bug out if it is going to bug out, and it normally tends to be a case of a mob either gets pushed through a wall, and you end up with a situation where you can't see it, it can't see you, you drop out of combat, it won't progress any further because the whole point is you have to kill the mob to be able to move on, and so it effectively just freezes. I'm getting my ass kicked already.
Come on, Vanderveer, plant that bomb. Put some cream on it, shouldn't burn. Pull them all together. Might actually have a better chance of making sure they all get killed off. But yeah, the main problem, like I said, is because everybody nowadays have abilities that do a lot of knockback, and when, like I said, mobs get pushed through a wall, you literally end up in that situation where you cannot progress out. It's annoying and frustrating, but again, it's kind of one of those things that you just have to try and work around. Here he comes, planting the next bomb.
Fire in the hole!
Put some cream on it, shouldn't burn. And again, make sure you wipe out all the mobs up here before you move on.
Be careful, I don't know what's waiting for us at the bottom.
More mob. For some reason my auto attack keeps switching off. Covered in white stuff. Didn't even buy me dinner first.
According to our scans, there's a tunnel under us. Give me a moment, I'll clear
It's over here somewhere.
Fire in the hole!
Going down.
Walk that first step.
Come on, Vanderveer, get over here. Again, it's just a mini gauntlet.
I think I...
Covered in white stuff again. Oh, covered in white stuff again. As usual, try not to stand in the poo nose. The way's been opened up.
This is it, the center of the hive, and where we'll find.
Pretty standard, as usual. Again, dodging the crap on the ground. God, everybody's brought in their miniature shuttlecrafts. Kind of does have to be done. Just for the giggles. Right, that's Queenie down. Just now got to take these mobs down to be able to get out of here. And that's that complete. Again, bug hunt, not my favourite. If it is going to be bug out, that is the TFO that I tend to find is the one that does it. And does it consistently. Luckily, it didn't. So we'll just put ourselves in for something else, see what we get next. Again, pretty random what we'll get. If we get the warp out animation, we know it's a space CFO. If we don't, we know it's another ground one. Alright, so space CFO. And like I said, we would get a Borg one at some point. This will either be over really, really quickly or reasonably fast. And when I say really, really quickly, it could be over and done within literally no time. You just don't know. Past the bugs, so they are going to drop the shields really, really quickly. Yeah, this is going to be over quite quickly. I can already see, because the generator was taken down before the nanite probe, which ideally you shouldn't be doing, because this can bug out if you don't take out all the nanite generators. We did have a situation a couple of patches ago where people weren't blowing them up, and it was causing this mission to fail every single time, guaranteed. Actually, I'll take out a few. Because it's not like it's going to be going anywhere. That's the gateway down. And one dead cube. One dead cube and one completed endeavour. And again, we'll just get straight back in there, see what we end up with. Essentially another Borg TFO, because they do seem to be the favourites. For that one to come in. Well, it is a space CFO, because again, like I said, we've got the warp out animation. And as I predicted, yet another Borg one. Again, this one could be over and done with pretty quickly. One I've not had in a while, I've got to say, has been the Starbase 1. That used to be one that you used to get quite often. Again, not had that for a while now. Again, we are sort of concentrating on the ships that are going towards the Kang. But I best double check to make sure somebody was actually taking out the other ships that were heading for the Kang. Kang now warping out. Just waiting for the Borg carrier to come in. Which, again, I'm not predicting this to be a lengthy one anyway. As you can see, over and done with really, really quickly. Let's get another one, see where we end up. I'm going to re-roll one of them. Just because. I'm going to do the Polaron one because I know I don't have a Polaron set up. Another bug one. Defeat Captain's Ground. I might get one. So again, it's the usual blow up a shed load of bug cubes and spheres and assimilators. Then it's blow up the space cigars and then finish off the queen. Again, not difficult. I tend to make it look difficult because the cubes, quite often people use abilities that make them despawn. So like, I don't know, the Dark Matter Torpedo or the Vija Plasma Torpedo, which makes the ships despawn. So you have a situation of the ship disappears, I fly to the area to then have the cube, ship, whatever respawn in and explode. And of course I'm not really paying attention again like usual. It looks like we've got a couple of us. Oh my god, I'm getting my ass kicked today. What the hell is up with me? I am so not with it today. This is what I'm not a fan of. It's a very outdated mechanic. And I'm so surprised that they haven't got rid of it, because each time you die, the length of getting back in is increased. Right, I'm just going to quickly repair my ship. And I'll try to concentrate a bit more now and actually concentrate on what the hell I'm doing rather than being an idiot. Out that tractor beam.
Resistance.
Oh, it's so not Queenie. Because everything's on cooldown. There we go. And like I said, in come the space cigars. Which obviously you want to make sure you're attacking them from the sides or underneath, because if you are in front of them, they will fire at you. Giant, massive plasma torpedoes. And I'm hitting all the wrong buttons today. Okay, just Queenie left now. Dead.
This is not the end.
And again, you get the cutscene, but it continues the any damage you may be getting or anything like that. So it is quite possible to blow up in a cutscene. So in we go again. See where we end up. You know, who's actually in today? So yeah, obviously we don't know what we're going to get. It is random. Just looking to see what Tamtam's saying. Come on. Here we go, another space TFO.
Has begun.
So this is a Herald mission. My God. People are going a bit crazy with fireworks today. Not being funny, whoever deployed the Kobayashi Maru, I seem to be getting all of the boosts from it. Oh no, held reinforcements are inbound. And of course I'm stuck in a tractor beam. It does look like both sides are secure.
The star base is secure. The
Right, troop transports. They will spawn over here, head towards the planet. In between the planet, you'll get two different types of portals. A radiation portal that spits out radiation and freezes the non-plane ships and does them damage. And another portal, which is a yellow portal, which spawns ships. Priority is always 100% radiation portals. Ship portals on normal and advanced, you don't particularly have to really worry about. You can just leave the portals. If you leave the portals, you do kind of get almost a guaranteed of being able to work out where the radiation portals are going to spawn. So, as a general rule of thumb, you don't have to close the spawning portals.
shipyard troop transport coming in. They're up to the planet.
Right, yeah, I'm on it. Oh, good old dilithium burn that. But these radiation portals are very busy today. And they do quite a reasonable amount of damage to the NPC ship. More than anything because they do go straight through shields. They are a ignore shield. So the transports do tend to get blown up quite quickly if you are not hot on them. Again, if you're doing this on late, you have to take down the portal, otherwise you will get overwhelmed by spawns of enemy ships. Looks like somebody's got this portal because I can't interact with it. Another radiation portal.
Shipyard troop transports are beginning their run to the planet.
Just over 2 minutes. all this is done. It didn't close. I hate it when it does that. For some reason it will suddenly just cancel the action that's happening with no feedback as to say why. Dilithium burn. 7 seconds left.
Shipyard troop transport coming in. Prepare run to the planet.
Good old Harold Dreadnought. Again, not a difficult one, over reasonably quickly. Here it comes. Our ship's doing the good old drift. And of course that's it dead. Right, this will probably be the final TFO for today. Don't know where we'll end up, but that is where I'm going to be leaving it. Like I said, I'm finishing at 3 today. More Star Trek Online tomorrow. Like I said, there's a slight change to the schedule and plan. Obviously, we're back Monday with Nightingale. I did spend some time finding a place set up for the new base camp, so that's that done. Tuesday, continuing with Mass Effect. Wednesday and Friday should be Star Trek Online. And Thursday, more Mass Effect. Again, we are working through the Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Previous episodes are available on YouTube. So, obviously, if you want to see the dubious decisions that I've made, that's the place to go and have a look and check it out. Obviously, you know, I would keep the VODs over here on Twitch, but it doesn't work out like that.
Of Borg. Resistance is futile. Your life, as it has been, is over.
I do like this mission. Oh god, I'm in the most ugliest ship out there, though. What am I? Gala tea. Well, I do like tea.
The Borg cube we've received.
Yeah, whatever. So we are a stargazer type, I guess. Not sure what these pods are here, though, underneath. That looks like a cannon. Interesting. Obviously, we are waiting for it to start. It won't be too long. I did that early. I looked at the time and saw the 5 and didn't realise there was 1 in front of it because I'm an idiot.
You will disarm your weapons and escort us to Sector 001.
No, we won't.
We will destroy you. Task Group Alpha, engage the Borg. Groups Beta and Gamma, hold for now. Natural hit. Use weapons.
We've destroyed a third of their weapons already? Obviously, we are kind of looking to see if any ships need their pods rescuing. Obviously, we don't want them simulating ships. This cube's looking a bit toasty. Obviously, we need to start rescuing some of the people from here. God, we've got a bunch of them assimilating here. No tractor beam, not allowed. Yeah, a lot of these assimilators not being got. We're coming up to the end of this TFO. Again, we're kicking ass on the cube, but like in good old Star Trek fashion, it is one of these effectively no-win scenarios. You will get down to a certain point in a pal, and then that will literally be it. There we go, we've had the retreat stall command come in. Even though we are absolutely kicking the crap out of it. Meanwhile, all the other ships are kind of like a bit trashed.
Nicely done. Thankfully, we have safety protocols.
And that's where I'm going to be leaving it for today. So, as always, thank you for being here. And as I always say, don't do anything I wouldn't do. And I will see you all again tomorrow. Which, you know, as I said, don't do anything I wouldn't do, which, as usual, does not leave much. Take care, guys.